No, it's horrible.
Yeah, you want to count down, Kinnin?
Sure. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go! So the thing about co-op, to begin with, is the fact that we have to deal with about 10 frames of input delay. So keep that in mind whenever we're doing things.
Reminder that the game usually runs at 60 if you're solo, and in here it seems to be about 30 to 40 FPS.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, which goes lower, as you'll see later in the run.
So as per usual, the first thing we do is we do a mix, because this is a Kirby game. And I messed up. That's the first try. That's the second try. Cook it up.
Cook it up, everyone. Is it?
Feels kind of
I'll
different.
do a try.
Sure.
4 times the charm? Nope. The input delay is really odd on this.
Oops. I should have waited for you to return.
The setup itself is also pretty difficult. It's a fairly precise jump.
Oh my god, I keep messing it up.
This is a quality run already.
There we go.
Yeah,
We got wheel.
Yo, that's a pretty rad power-up. I'm gonna steal it.
So the reason why I give him wheel is because he's a lot better at the upcoming movement than me, so... And here he calls me up and I have to react to it by pressing the R button or else we can't continue on. So now the route kind of stays the same and I die instantly because I get a what to do on my face. And we have time for a donation.
All right, we have a $5 donation from D Xterra saying WRRRR hype. Donation goes towards killing the animals. Thank you, D Xterra.
Yo, you really gotta kill one animal in your Let's Play too, Kinnin.
Really? I do?
Yeah. He said kill the animals, so...
So you might be wondering, why am I playing so slowly? Well, I have to wait coming up a little bit for him to get to a certain spot, so I can do other things. So I can just like quietly walk and do a Let's Play while Sniperwave actually goes fast. Ouch.
The reason why I'm the only one going fast is because, well, wheel mix is pretty hard to get, as you could have seen, with the input delay. And we only need one wheel to progress.
And since I have time, I'm gonna do something fun.
Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
take a selfie with Sniper. Hey, Sniper,
Hi,
focus!
Kinnin. Hey, quality.
And because I have even more time, I'm just going to tweet it out. Because why the hell not?
Yeah, he has all the time in the world. Like, he can do actual real-life things.
Yeah.
It was all planned.
There we go. Tweeted it out. So, are you there
Hang
yet?
yourself with the broken cable, Jasper.
Okay.
If you're going to.
And he messed up.
I did mess up. Oh, God, I did. Oh, God. This is not any percent.
So, he was
I'm
supposed
stupid.
to call me there, and then our route would have diverged. But now I have to wait even longer.
I mean, you could take another selfie if you really wanted to.
Or I could just, like, go there. It's probably faster anyways than waiting for you to get here.
Yeah, that might. You should have said that before. In all honesty. This is a race now. I mean, co-op is all about friendship, but we all know friendship usually just means rivalry.
Usually.
Usually, mostly. Thing is, if you practice this game, you usually practice solo because it's hard to travel and have time. Oh God, you have to kill the Kirby too. That's a.
Oh wait, this means I have to do.
Yeah, you have to do the ice bot. Yeah, I'll see you at Frosty probably.
Probably.
Probably. Man, that was absolutely dumb. So doing that made me go around the entire Moonlight Mansion and Rainbow Route again, which wastes around a minute. And it's all because of one input. Quality. Yo, you got him dead, or?
Yeah, I got him almost dead.
See ya.
Like we said, friendship. I'll just
friendship is
grab
all
this
about.
and I'll wait for him, I guess.
Man. Secretly, I just wanted to practice this. So what was supposed to happen is
He was supposed to call me
that
right
I stop here, call Kinnin, he
And
goes up, I go through the door, finish up Moonlight Mansion, while he's
And-
going to space.
Yeah, I will be going to a completely different part of the game called Candy Constellation to defeat the boss over there, while he defeats the Moonlight Mansion boss. Now, at this part, you might notice that things are going to go slow for a little bit.
I'm gonna switch. by
Yep.
the way.
Another thing is, whenever he presses a switch, or
Gets a shard.
whenever he presses a switch or grabs a shard, the game will instantly get a cutscene, so we try to warn each other before that happens, so we can be mentally prepared for it.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
This will probably still be underestimate, don't worry.
Way under.
Probably.
So, very soon, there's gonna be... Well, you'll see. There we go. This is not your stream dropping frames. This is supposed to happen. This is how well optimized the game is.
And during lag frames, all of your inputs get eaten, so it's really tough. You'll see us miss a lot of jumps because of that and maybe even die.
There we go. There are some rooms where you can literally start counting how many frames your game is running at, which is really fun. So currently Sniper is actually doing somewhat of a normal any % route, except that he is only really looking to... Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
To basically open up the map for
Yeah.
him, so we can do all the bosses really quick.
Damn. Meanwhile, I'll do another wheel mix because mixing is fun. There we go, second try.
That's pretty nice.
And now I'm actually doing the single player any % route for...
Switch coming up.
Go ahead. For Candy Constellation as well, so that's pretty nice. I'm currently in the maze that is Candy Constellation, and I have to go over here to get out of that maze. Real quick. I got more than enough health, so I'm not pressing that button, because that gives me health, and if I was low, I would grab it. So the thing about wheel movement is that it's pretty fast, but you can also do a cool trick called wheel jumping like this.
Okay, yeah.
By pressing the A and the B button at the same time, you get a very weird extended jump that is higher than your normal jump. Oh my god. And that will allow you to make certain jumps that you're not really supposed to, and it's pretty fast.
Turns out it's a speedrun, so going fast is what you really want to do.
Which is kind of weird with all the amount of frame lags we get.
It's especially bad if you make a mistake and you don't know how to react to it normally. You'll just try and improvise. Double switch.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this switch leads to Carrot Castle, which you'll see Kinnin do in a little bit.
I'm in the lag room.
Oh boy.
So this room in single player already lags a lot. Can you imagine how hard the frame rate's gonna drop? So I'm gonna focus a little bit.
Oh boy.
This
Look
is
at
normal.
all these-
This
This is
frame
not
rate
the
is
stream.
normal.
This is not our GameCube. This is the
This is the game being horribly
itself.
unoptimized for multiplayer. Feels a little tacked on, if you ask me. Anyways, here we fight against Master Hand. The thing about bosses, by the way, both mid-bosses and normal bosses have more health because we're playing multiplayer. So they get a little bit more annoying to deal with, but somehow, for the first time today, I managed to do Master Hand without dying.
Wait, you actually... That does deserve an applause. He has not done that in practice yet.
Input delay, please.
So this gap is exactly the same width as your Kirby, which means you'll be having a lot of trouble falling through. And it's oh god, never mind. So
you're going for Molly right now?
yeah, I'm gonna hit the last switch.
Okay.
In like 20 seconds, I think. I'm gonna wait.
So this part is just basically a little bit of movement.
Yeah, this is all just set up for this. Every boss will do in the span of about 10 minutes.
So I'm switching to missile here because there's a lot of vertical movement coming up, which means that wheel isn't that useful.
Can I
of course-
switch?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Good.
So now Sniper is done fixing the buttons for us. There will be hopefully no more button presses from this moment on. And he'll be going to defeat the second boss.
Which is Talpar, or Moly in English. That boss is infamous in any percent for being really RNG heavy.
It's just infamous for being on it.
Yeah, it's infamous for being Moly, basically.
Yeah.
So there have been runs where he's been wasting upwards to 30 seconds.
At the same time, I'm already at Master Hand and Crazy Hand. Ah, damn. I could call the Kirbys to help me out here, but they have bad abilities,
So
and Sniper is doing his own thing.
Yeah.
I'm starting.
Oh, that's fine. I just beat Bonkers. He locked me up in the corner, so had to wait. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, everyone's dabbing.
So the dance actually doesn't get played on his screen, which is really nice.
Yeah, that means I actually get to play the game instead of waiting for cutscenes again.
So by using the rooms that Sniper opened up for us, we are going to go to Carrot Castle and get my inputs eaten, because inputs are nice.
So this is Moly. He can pop up in one of 6 locations, 3 of which we can get a really fast and good amount of hits on, and 3 of which are gonna get 1 or 2 hits in. So you want him to pop up in one of the lower sections, and you want him to throw at least 2 or more items so you can kill him in solo and almost kill him in multi. And we did it. It was a pretty decent mode.
Nice. So here in Carrot Castle there is this weird enemy right here, which is called a Spidula, or a mirror. And you have to kill it before you can open the mirror. Also, these cannons have input delay, which means I have to press them earlier, and Sniper is currently lagging the game, so I died.
Don't blame me, blame the game.
Which means I no longer have wheel as well, so that's kind of bad.
Okay, you can call me after the screen, I'll donate a wheel. So we have a wheel donation.
I had, I actually had a special. What I do when I do cannons is
Wheel is in there.
I like spit it out and keep it in my mouth, and through the cannons you can keep your wheel ability, regardless of getting hit. But I died, so it didn't matter.
So I just went back, grabbed another wheel, and just went on with what I was supposed to do, which is go towards a certain location for doing a skip, which is a lot easier to do co-op because there's no partner RNG, but we'll talk about that later.
Yep.
Meanwhile, frames are still non-existent.
Again, this is not the stream dropping any frames. This is just the game dropping the frames. So I got to fight Mega Titan. You just push him into the sides like this. Oop. There we go. And then he pops out a little head called Titanini, which is an amazing name. German is the best for naming. That's the only reason we're playing in German, by the way.
Oh, you're quite ahead.
Yeah,
just grab the shard. I'll do solo sword skip.
Okay. So because I'm quite ahead. We can't do the sword skip with 2 players,
Which means that the skip will rely partially on RNG,
which is fun.
which is amazing.
In the meantime, I'll go to the laggiest area in multiplayer,
Oh god.
Radish Ruins. We have no idea why it is the laggiest area, but
It's might just be the amount of bomb squares and
that's
buttons.
probably it.
So in the normal any%, we do a setup in which we mix both these folies into a UFO. And we'll skip it that way, but since I'm old-fashioned and the mix is really hard with input delay, I'll just grab a sword and do sword skip. Which was the conventional way to do it until I think halfway this year.
Something like that. So currently he's calling me, but I'm gonna ignore it. You can ignore calls. This is one of the laggiest rooms in the game.
So what I'm doing is I try to get a B up from a Kirby, from a partner. If you are on top of a partner underwater, you get a few frames in which your Kirby is in an idle standing position, and from there you can B up and hit the bomb. And these guys are not cooperating. There we go.
So with if I was actually there, he would have gotten that a lot easier because I would be just stand in a proper position for him to allow him to quickly get the trick.
Oh, you're far ahead.
Yeah, I'm really far ahead. Maybe donating wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have donated the wheel, who knows?
Oh well.
So I'm moving towards Gobbler, which is also a boss that gets a lot harder because of the extra health.
There we go. So this is just movement, really. There's nothing really special going on.
Well, there's input delay if you count that as special.
Because of the amount of input delay, I actually do different strats than usual. Usually I would like jump a lot, but jumping looks like this with input delay. This is not me being bad, this is me getting a lot of input delay.
Oh wow, you're really,
Yeah.
really going fast.
Yeah, I'll just do Meta Knight alone.
Yeah, just do Meta Knight solo.
So, sadly, you're gonna miss an amazing strat that we came up with.
In which, because I have Stone and defeat Gobbler with it,
Hey, useless candy.
we get to kill Meta Knight with Stone, which is a lot faster than Sword. But because Kinnin has been going so fast, there's no reason to not do it with Sword.
Yeah, I would usually call a Sniper here and would just peace out and let him deal with Meta Knight on his own.
That fight is really, really good with Stone. You'll see the Stone fight at Dark Meta Knight, which is basically a clone.
So with Meta Knight, he can block your attacks randomly and he does random attacks. But I got pretty decent luck. Let's see.
Yeah.
I'll just go to Krakow?
Krakow, yeah.
Okay.
I'll do Wiz. So this is Gobbler or Pirator. He is actually either really easy or really, really bad.
Interrupt the dance.
So Gobbler either stays still or goes to the other side, and you want him to stay still so you can get all the hits with your stone. And in single player you can one-shot him, and in multiplayer it takes at least 2. And we got really lucky since he decided to stay still.
So again, he's going through mirrors, so there's a lot of slowdown. There we go. The mirrors, they're hurting me.
Yeah, this is causing some decent amount of slowdown.
There we go. So I'm just gonna go through Mustard Mountain here for another boss. Well,
Oh god, I should
yeah.
not have hit that switch.
So that's a switch that we want to skip. In one player any percent, you actually don't skip it because you use those switches to go to Candy Constellation. But we already did that a little earlier on in Moonlight Mansion. It's actually fine that I lose burning here. It doesn't really matter much.
On a plus side, the switch does recover all your health, which kind of helps. So it's not completely useless and a waste of time.
Another thing about this game that you might see us try to do is to avoid hitting enemies as much as possible, because that actually also causes lag frames on your own game itself, not really lag frames through the connection or anything. Let's see what we get. And we got unlucky.
Unlucky.
If I get a candy there, then the upcoming fight here becomes a lot faster. But instead, we'll just grab stone and fight against Betafire or Loda Mouse.
And while he's doing Betafire, I've reached Wiz, which is the boss of Peppermint Palace.
Who is quite RNG heavy.
Wiz can be either bad or good, depending on how much he wants to run through you. He has 5 positions he can be on, and he chooses one at random.
Meanwhile, I'm at Krakow, who also does a lot of random things. But with Stone, you can just run into him a lot.
I'm getting a pretty decent Wiz as well.
I'm getting... that was a perfect Krakow. So
Oh,
right
wow.
now, I'm waiting for him. I could grab the shard right now, but that would interrupt his fight. So I would rather just wait a little bit and grab my shard as he grabs his.
Oh god. He's like at 1 as well. Oh man.
Grab the... no!
Oh boy. That was a slight time waste.
There we go.
That was a nice simultaneous grab.
Yeah, that was really cool. So now we've restored the mirror back to its former self. And we'll be going in it.
After getting a certain ability for the upcoming fights.
Yep.
Well, at least I am.
Almost simultaneous dance.
I'm also gonna call in the other 2 Kirbys, which
We like to call the idiots,
yeah.
because they're idiots.
Their AI is we could say suboptimal.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get
You're
it.
gonna try it. God,
Come on.
this man. Nope.
Nope. Sad. Oh well. So this is Dark Meta Knight. We both have stone.
You go first or not?
No, you go first. That was the idea.
Nice.
And again, he can just randomly block things. And with 2, you can quite easily just get him. Squad goals.
Oh yeah.
So next up we have a very interesting fight. It's very
Oh.
interesting.
Is it just a fight? So this is the final boss of the game. He's known as Dark Mind.
It's a very hard boss. And that's Dark Mind. Very, very hard.
So the way he got the 2 hits in is because the boss
Oops.
knocks itself backwards when he gets hit, and by using Double Star he gets knocked up far enough so you can get a second hit in, which allows you to one-shot him through the first 3 phases.
So here we have the final boss of the game, Dark Mind. He's a very hard boss.
He also tends to be really annoying.
And that was Dark Mind.
That was Dark Mind again. I'm gonna get that one up.
Yep. So here it's actually important for Sniper to grab
The sword.
because we're gonna need it a little bit later on. Also, here's the final boss of the game.
Dark Mind.
He's called Dark Mind. It's a very hard fight. Hey!
Hey, teamwork. So the reason I keep the sword here is because you need to hit the switch with a sword to get through. So the usual way is you go around
3, 2, 1, drop.
and you grab a sword enemy, which is on the other side of the map. But we completely skip it because I have a sword when I enter the area. It's a bomb.
So this Dark Mine actually doesn't get one shot, and we're
Doesn't
actually
al-
gonna try and get a mix here. The mixes are green stars, so we're looking for those. Okay, who does he aim for? He aims for you.
Oh,
Okay,
you
got a
got
green
it,
star.
nice.
I'll just see if you can get one too. Okay,
Oh, I got one. You go first.
there we go. I got it.
Oh god, I have to do this without.
That was a green. That was a green one.
Yeah, I know, but
Oh, I'll just finish.
I thought it was a blue one. Oh well. I'll just
Okay.
grab the sword instead.
Yeah,
No double UFO.
sadly.
I'm
So-
sorry.
UFO is really fast for this this
Oh,
fight, and with double UFO it goes even faster. But sadly, Sniper messed up because he's bad, and
He's right. Actual good shots being fired for once.
there we go. I try to aim for his mirrors whenever possible, because that deals actually more damage than just his eye. Okay, he's gonna laser.
Yeah. So this
He's
is the
aiming
worst
for
pattern
you.
we could
Cool.
get.
Don't get close to me. And we got an audio glitch. Okay, that's new. And that was Dark Mind. So that was Dark Mind number 5, mind you. We're not done yet.
There's one more fight.
Yeah.
Get ready on time. So, in this final stage, we get to play an arcade-esque game.
Yeah. Because every Kirby game needs a shoot 'em up.
Yeah, exactly.
So we gotta shoot 'em up. So get ready on time. Time is on the final hit. So this guy just sometimes likes to move around like a madman like he is doing right now.
And other times he stands completely still and
I'm probably gonna die, but I don't mind.
yeah, you might die here. I'll shield you. Oh,
Aw.
you did die. Oh, that means so while he's dead, I cannot die, or the boss will recover its HP for a slight amount. Yo, double death Dark Knight, let's go. And time. What did we get?